Hello there, good people. Welcome to It's a Shaw Thing. I'm your host, Rob Shaw, here to talk some fantasy football. Yesterday we went over some matchups. Today we go over specific players you want to start and some players you might want to avoid this weekend. We start off in Seattle at quarterback, Matt Hasselbeck. He started 2 games so far that he's been able to complete when healthy. 2 games, 7 touchdowns. Most recently, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions last weekend. This is a guy you want to start. He's got the best weapons he's ever had in his career. And I'm talking about Nate Burleson, TJ Houshmandzadeh, even John Carlson at tight end. Matt Hasselbeck should give you great numbers this weekend. As far as the guy to avoid, he got off to a great start, but I think reality hit him last weekend. I'm talking about Joe Flacco of the Baltimore Ravens. I just talked about how Hasselbeck has these great weapons. Unfortunately, in Baltimore, the best weapon's actually in the backfield. His name is Ray Rice. He's a great playmaker. Other than him, not many guys who could give the ball and expect him to break out for 50-plus yard plays. So for that reason, Flacco hitting reality a little bit, able to get those 10-yarders to Heap, some big passes to Mason, but not big enough, and that's the problem for the Ravens these days. They're playing against Minnesota this weekend. Joe Flacco, if you could find a better option, such as Hasselbeck, start Hasselbeck. Don't worry about the hot start for Flacco. And now we move to running back, and a guy that you want to start this weekend, even though he has struggled, is DeAngelo Williams. Look, you invested a lot in him, grabbing him probably within the first 7 picks of the draft this season. I know he's frustrated you so far, but they've also played against some decent teams. This weekend they play against Tampa Bay. That is the 5th worst rush defense in the NFL. Have some patience with Williams. You want to start him this weekend, unless if you have someone like Cedric Benson. Otherwise, definitely go with Williams this weekend, a very favorable matchup. And Carolina's continuing to give him the ball, even though Jonathan Stewart has performed to a high level so far as well. Finally, Julius Jones, that running back, a guy that you want to avoid this weekend. 23 rushes for 59 yards over the last 2 games. So that being said, he's now going against the Arizona Cardinals, better known for their offense, but their defense isn't bad either. Check what they did in the Super Bowl last year. So the thing about them this year also is that their rush defense has been fantastic. I would not go with Julius Jones this weekend. We move on to wide receivers. Kansas City taking on the Washington Redskins. Let's see, what happened the last time a star wideout went against KC? His name was Miles Austin, and I guess now he's a star 250 yards later. As far as Santana Moss, he's had some big games in the past. I think he'll have another one in store this week, and I think he's an excellent start against a pretty bad secondary for the KC Chiefs. As far as the guy you want to avoid this weekend, Calvin Johnson, the big star for the Detroit Lions, has been great this season up to recent because of an injury. Right now they're classifying it as a thigh injury. He has not practiced all week. I don't see him playing this weekend against a very good defense in Pittsburgh. I would keep him glued to your bench. Well, that's all for now. Enjoy the weekends, my friends. Until we meet again, I'm Rob Shaw, signing out.